Welcome back, students. This is painting one. We're going to start painting our color box today, and we're going to begin by making our two thumbnail sketches. So I have just a regular old Bic pen and a marker so that I can get some different values. So I'm going to just make a little box here. I want to paint vertically, I think. Looking at my still life that you saw here at the beginning, I'm just making a loose sketch. It doesn't have to be perfect. I do want you to, try to give me a good guess at what your picture might look like. So where are the lights? Where are the shadows? Shade stuff. Enough that you can kind of get an idea about what it looks like. So this is the David's eye here, and then that shadow moves over. And then there's a Stein cup, a metal Stein cup. And I've got that. Put a little bit of shading on that. And then inside of that, I have another one of our plastic letters, numbers, the number 6. If you haven't noticed, I'm doing this because it's our 6th project. It's project 6, so put the number 6 in it. Just being silly, that's all. So here's my first thumbnail. I'm going to use this marker to just kind of reinforce the shadow tones a little bit. And the idea is I can see where the light is, I can see where the shadows are, how big are the things, where do they sit inside my picture frame. It's just a guess. That's all a thumbnail is. It's a guess. The main thing that I don't want you to do is to make some tiny little drawing of your objects and don't think about how that connects to the frame. Where's the outside of your canvas? So this one, I'm doing like a zoomed in version of this and maybe focusing a little bit more on the Stein and the number 6 than on the eyes. The eyes are going to get cropped off a little bit more on this picture. And that was, just a different choice, a different idea. I think I'm sitting at a different angle, so I don't see as much of the eyes as well. So they're very similar, but this one is zoomed in. Then I'll use my marker and just kind of add in a little bit of those darker values. It's a really quick way to add some value to my basic drawing. If I look at these both, I think I like the top one better. So I'm writing here, this one's more focused on the Stein. This one, you kind of see more of everything. So one's got bigger objects, the other one has other stuff in it, and you can kind of see everything. So here I'm going to just set up my palette. Figured that it would be nice to see what colors I have, what I'm putting on there. So it took me a while to open this white. This is, I think, just a Utrecht white. Big tube. Put out some new fresh white paint. It's always a good idea for a new painting. You can see that I have this set up kind of like normal. So white, and then black is going to go probably to the right of that, which is where I like to usually put that. I'm not really putting a lot of black, just a little teeny bit. And then I'm going to go and just put them down in order. I already have 2 little piles of red there, or actually that's a pile of red. The other one is transparent orange, which I forgot I put down on my palette for glazing. So I touch it at one point, but I'm not going to use that. So I put the red away. I'm going to just put a little fresh bit of, this is Madder Crimson Lake, which is similar to an alizarin crimson. It's a dark, cool red. So I put that down. With a red floor, I'm going to definitely want that. A lot of these colors that I'm using are just ones that I've had around for a long time from Old Holland. It's a very nice brand. This is a bright Old Holland yellow. Old Holland paints are on the expensive side, so I'm just getting around to using them, I guess. And then here is a cobalt blue. I already have some ultramarine blue on there from our glazing demonstration. And I also have a little bit of the blue oxide that I had before. So here we go. We're going to go through and start using our paint to coat. Okay, so here we go. We're going to start toning this down with the Madder Crimson Lake, pulling the canvas off of the easel just so that I can handle it a little bit better and I can put a little more pressure on there. The idea is just like our wipeout, I'm going to try to tone the entire piece with just this little bit of crimson. I'm thinking that the bottom base is a red color, and so red is going to reflectively bounce into a lot of the shadows on the white of the eyes and in the reflection of the stein. So that's why I chose red rather than a blue or a yellow. No matter what color you choose, if you're going to do something like this, consider the colors that you have up on your color box picture. So if you choose the one with pink, green, and orange, then that's one of the colors you might want to choose to use. It's really up to you. You don't have to do this. It's definitely just a choice. You could draw it with your pencil if that's how you want to start your picture, and then just block in the colors. That's also a good way to do it. But I kind of like being able to have some paint down and to have it be a little bit messy before I get started. So that setup's done, and let's take a look at these other ones. Working on that, there's my canvas, there's the palette, there's the still life, all just sitting there, so you can kind of see all those at the same time. Do a little zoom in view of the finished product. So this is kind of how it looks. This is not the best lighting on it. I do think it's a little bit brighter and there is a little bit more white, but this is the final. So we'll see you in the next video.